Your boy went to the Dave Chappelle experience. I really want to call it a comedy show, comedy set, nothing like that. But your boy went to the motherfucking Dave Chappelle comedy experience. Flames Monroe opened up for him. This dude named Marshall Brandon. He was my sleeper. He was my sleeper. I really fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about him. I used to be in the comedy circuit really hard. Pause. But I really don't know too much about him. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time for me seeing him. The boy was dope. After him, it was Lunel. Lunel was pretty good. Never known her to be a stand-up comic per se, in a sense, for me, but she was actually pretty dope. And then he had Darnell Rollins open up for him, you know what I'm saying, co-main event type action, something like that. But other than that, Chappelle's actual set for the first show, because he has two more on Friday and Saturday, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to unpackage through the experience, so we gonna get into all that. So, you know what time it is. Cue the intro.
Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show. Oh! Let's start the show.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy CL Smooth back with another video for Everyday Gumbo. Tonight was epic. Bucket list check off. You know what I'm saying? Got to see the boy Dave Chappelle live and in person. Super ecstatic about that. It was a great show. You know what I'm saying? On a scale of 1 to 10, I probably have to give it a 9. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely kind of lit. Like I said early on, he had 4 opening acts. He had Flames Monroe. If you're not familiar with Flame is actually a transgender comic.
Here comes the rain again. Isaiah, I bought you some raisin bread. Hi, Miss Jess. Miss Jess, I'll be in Chicago next weekend. I hope to see you at the Tina show. You ain't got to buy no ticket, Miss Jess. You know I got you on my guest list.
Comic. You know what I'm saying? Male that identifies with female, or, you know, I don't want to dabble too much into saying the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Because that is their side of the field, and I don't play ball over there.
That is crazy, but I'll let you go, pause. What happened is, we'll let it go and let it slide.
Flame had a decent set. I think just for me, just because I'm just not into too much of the humor from a person that's actually of that spectrum and giving it. I'm not too into it, I would say. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Flame did they thing. And, you know, we're going to use, the pronouns? We're going to use the pronouns in this segment, but I don't like it too much, so we're gonna cut it very short. But Flame had a good set. You know what I'm saying? Can't take nothing away from it. Nothing too crazy. It's a good set. Um, under the battle rap rankings, I would give Flame probably 7.6 for the entire set. 7.6. Good set. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next up was the boy Marshall Brandon. Right? Yeah, Marshall Brandon. Like I said, he was my sleeper. I didn't know nothing about Buddy going into it. It's my first time seeing him, first time ever hearing about him, first time actually watching one of his sets. I actually did go Google him, and I came up with this.
Only thing the internet told me about a menstrual cycle is that my daughter hormones about to start going crazy. Let me tell y'all something. I don't want her doing nothing with the word whore or moan in it. Period. 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 Period.
Which means, Buddy is a very good comic. Buddy is definitely, he's fire. And, for the most part, this recap is not going to really include too much of the material that was said for tonight, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's going for the other shows that's later on in the week. So I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody. But Marshall Brandon, he's definitely like one of them ones. Like, he's definitely one of them ones. I will say I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry. He had a joke that that resonated with me, and I know it would definitely catch the attention of my mans who's on a team with the rest of the BRC. Wait. Hey, come here. I can't wait to tell y'all what the BRC means. I'm just saying. Shout out to my brother and one of the sponsors, which is...
This is a form of me flexing, let you survive, man, only for child. I know it sound wild, but we gon' chalk that shit up as me giving you a blessing. Talk to my father about it, can I get away with it? Call it confession, lesson. Think about it for a second. Get a second up.
So shout out to Sharp. My man's had a pimping joke that was batshit crazy, bro. I'm talking about, he had a pimping joke that was fucking phenomenal, bro. Oh my fucking God. That shit hit like a motherfucker, bro. Like, when he said the motherfucker, bro, only person that came to mind was you, bro. It had Sharp name written all over. It was that fucking fire and that fucking funny, bro. Like, that shit hit, bro. Like, oh my God. Next up was Lunel. I didn't know that she did stand-up comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, when you think about and know of Lunel, which is...
But you know what? I have found one thing that's universal in men. Whether you're in Canada, whether you're in the United States, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in Hawaii, it doesn't matter. Universally, all over the world, men love motherfucking head. They love that oral sex. They love to get that motherfucking dick sucked all over the goddamn country. That's what they love. It unifies you. Ladies, you may as well take your titties, cut them off, and throw them in the fucking garbage. They don't even care about that, you know. Don't even play with them no more. If you suck a mean dick, you can run the fucking world.
Just her. You pretty much come to mind that she's basically just she's the comic relief, or the comic butt of a joke type situation, or what I'm saying, just to just fill space type thing. You know what I'm saying? I guess, in a sense, for me. But she actually got busy tonight. Like, she really got busy. So the way I was looking at it, even like slightly backtrack. as far as like I'm still grading. Like for Marshall Brandon, I gave Marshall Brandon's set a 8.1. Marshall Brandon was on one. You know what I'm saying? I really liked his material. You know what I'm saying? I like his set. And the way I was looking at it, the way it was presented, it was going by like a seniority type thing. You know what I'm saying? As far as who you are, um, you know, your work ethic, your material, you know what I'm saying? Basically where you at as a comic, you know what I'm saying? It started low and it started to gradually grow higher and higher. I actually like Marshall Brandon's material more than Lou Nail's material, so I felt like he should have been after her, where she should have been before him. But based off of, you know, her stature, her accolades, and everything it is that she's doing, she does has a Netflix special that she was saying that is either coming out or is out or something like that, of the case may be. Dave Chappelle also produced that too. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle throwing his hat in many rings now, you know what I'm saying? And he's putting, you know what I'm saying, the people that we don't know too much about on, you know what I'm saying? He giving them shots. So for him to put these 4 comics, you know, before his set or opening up for him says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Lunel definitely, you know what I'm saying, she definitely has a lot of accolades, you know what I'm saying? She definitely has the seniority, and you know what I'm saying, she deserves that right to, you know what I'm saying, pre-open up before the actual opening act. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into that in a hot second. So, actually opening up for the king of comedy as of right now, Dave Chappelle, his opening actual act was Darnell Rollins, aka Ashy Larry. I'm rich, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
From these very projects, local legend Ashy Larry. Why do they call him Ashy Larry? Well, there's your answer.
Ashy Larry, Marcy Projects. Marcy, son, what?
Okay, Larry gets first roll. Let's see how he does.
Sir, now that you've got your check, do you plan on quitting your job driving this truck?
Truck driver? I ain't no truck driver. I'm a janitor.
Janitor?
That's right, baby. I just bought this truck straight cash. And I got enough cigarettes to last me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, bitch!
Darnell has definitely grown. You know what I'm saying? I guess after the Chappelle show, you know, he had to figure some things out. So I guess he went back to the comedy circuit and just started reworking himself, reworking his brand, you know what I'm saying? Getting his name back out there, starting to get things moving again for himself. And it showed, you know what I'm saying? Darnell definitely showed a lot of growth, showed a lot of, you know, comedy chops and everything like that. Lunel set tonight for me, her set was probably 7.9, maybe a smooth 8, but you know what I'm saying, I think because of her comedy, like even if you've seen her in movies and things like that, because of her comedy, it resonates from like what you see from her in her appearances in movies and films and, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So it wasn't nothing too extravagant, but yet and still though, it was still surprising, definitely refreshing as far as the stigma that she does carry, like I said, from just what she's portrayed as in movies and films, and you know, well, I said movies and film, but in films, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, like, is refreshing, you know what I'm saying, to see that she does have that extra gear to get into, you know what I'm saying, as far as comedy. So 7.9, maybe 8-ish, something like that. Her set was good. Darnell Rollins set, his set, definitely 8.1, 8.2-ish. 8.2-ish, more so 8.2-ish. You know what I'm saying? He earned the right and the mantle of being the opening act for a powerhouse, which is Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely carried the torch and showed you why he, not just because that's my friend or, you know what I'm saying, they're close type situation and he was put in that position just because, you know what I'm saying, a relationship, that situation. No, he actually really showed his work, you know what I'm saying, as to why he should have been in that spot, in that moment. Slight edge as to far as being the best comic of the four, but slight edge because, like I said, I really like Marshall Brandon as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's just still pretty dope. It's still pretty good. Last but not least, come on, man. Jay-Z voice. What more can I say? This was the leading moment. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just really dope just to see, you know what I'm saying, Dave Chappelle live. It was just dope by itself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't necessarily expect for him to, you know, to bomb, you know what I'm saying, go crazy, nothing like that. But it was really, really dope to see him. I don't think this was nothing above any previous work. You know what I'm saying? He is, what, 50 years old now, something like that. And he's still working and he's still, you know what I'm saying, keeping his pen sharp. And, you know what I'm saying, his IQ is through the roof. And, of course, like anything that is associated with Dave Chappelle is always mind intriguing, boggling material that just, you know what I'm saying, that makes you think, dig deeper and look closely, you know what I'm saying, and just really get into what it is that he's talking about. And, you know, for the most part, you know what I'm saying, he earned every penny for that ticket that I bought. You know what I'm saying? It was just worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just worth it. I can't even trip. It was just so dope, bro. It was so dope. And I would love to do it again. But at this point, I would just rather just, you know what I'm saying, just sit back and just, you know what I'm saying, wait till it hit, you know, the net, whatever. If it do come out, you know what I'm saying, it'd be like, you know what? I was there for that. You know what I'm saying? That type time. But he had a great set. And like I said, I don't want to ruin nothing for nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, I searched the sphere to see if anybody got any content up. From the looks of it, hopefully I can get mine up and be the first one. And like I said, I'm not doing no spoilers, you know what I'm saying, not to ruin nothing for nobody. And plus, too, I don't want them damn people knocking on my door like, yo, take that shit down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no shit like that. But, you know what I'm saying, all around, it was a great fucking event, man. Chappelle set, definitely, probably a 8.3. I don't want to gas it. You know, not going off a crowd reaction, not like that. I caught more jokes than what the crowd reacted to that I felt and resonated more for me. And that's because I mess with the squad too much, which is another shout out to my other brother. You know what I'm saying? His sentiments doesn't have to be the same as mine, but story never changes. You know what I'm saying? He the one that help keep making me push to keep doing the things that I do. And he's also, you know what I'm saying, my man's. And another sponsor as well. Shout out to my boy over at Battle Rap Rankings.
Battle Rap Record, man. Battle Rap Record was going on. So, going off the criteria of pace, delivery, flow, performance, and bars. That's how I judge the battles over here, y'all.
The whole no phone situation, right? So the whole thing was like, as soon as you get there, you know what I'm saying, get your ticket scanned and everything like that. Then you go through the security checkpoint. After the security checkpoint, you are faced with no smartwatches and no cell phones, and they drop your cell phone into a little secured bag with a magnetized lock on it. You know what I'm saying? Some situation like that. So, you know what I'm saying? There was no access to no phone. So your boy couldn't get no footage. So how did I feel about being without my phone for the duration of the time? It was a little bit nerve-wracking. For the most part, it was, you know, while we sitting before the opening acts came on, you know, you're just sitting around, you're just twiddling your thumbs. Therefore, you're forced to talk to the people around you, the person that's with you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you're forced to interact with people, which is cool. Like, because, you know what I'm saying? These are that type of times where, you know, you need to disengage, you know what I'm saying, from the world. To, you know what I'm saying, to be able to know that you can survive without this goddamn device in your hand. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of those. But it's also kind of a little bit of a dictatorship too, in a sense, because while everybody else in attendance don't have their phones, these motherfuckers in the back, they got they goddamn phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, come on, fam. Like, we got to play by the same rules here a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't have my phone. You can't have yours either, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no fuck if you in the back and you a celebrity and you in the dressing room. I don't get no shit. You know what I'm saying? Turn your shit off too, or lock your shit up. You know what I'm saying? But nah, other than that, though, no, it was actually pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, overall, whole event was what, a 9? A 9? Why I didn't give it a 10? Just because, you know what I'm saying? Nothing is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is perfect. There's always going to be some shit. Us as black people, man, we just can't go no fucking where, man. Mid-show, during Darnell Rollins' set, a whole section got escorted up out the fucking building because they was fighting. A whole section got the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's just that. Also was talking about, you know what I'm saying, men versus women, relationship shits, and, you know what I'm saying, all different types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So what was killing me or driving me crazy was, you know what I'm saying, these goddamn women dressed like they's going to a motherfucking 5-star restaurant and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's all, you know, dressed down and, you know what I'm saying, semi-relaxed, or, you know what I'm saying, dress casuals type shit. And a lot of these goddamn chicks out there dressed like, you know, they trying to pick up the next goddamn Chad Ochocinco type shit. You know what I'm saying? They definitely was out there choosing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, part of the time it'd be like, okay, maybe the motherfuckers never been nowhere before. They don't get out much. So, you know what I'm saying? They want to put their best dress forward type situation. But in that same process, you know what I'm saying? Most of them chicks is normally getting dressed and they like, oh, nah, well, you know what I'm saying? They got standards. Oh, I'm not going to talk. Oh, I'm not going to take no numbers just from anybody type situation and shit. Like, bitch, you never know who the fuck your blessing in disguise is. Niggas in that motherfucker completely dressed down, not necessarily bummy, but I'm just saying, you know, completely dressed down, and, you know, that nigga could be motherfucking in the Forbes list or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you need to do all the extras and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers out there with 6-inch heels and shit on. Like, the fuck, like, fuck you got this shit on. You're going to the United Center. Of course, there's going to be stairs. Like, you want to climb up and down stairs with 6-inch heels on? Like, bitch, are you stupid? But, you know, that's just me. I digressed. Other than that, man, preem night. Preem. I ain't got no takeaways, man. Like I said, it's your boy, CL to the motherfucking smooth. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell the next time your boy pulling up. We also got to come back and talk. Probably drop another video maybe tomorrow or something like that, or you know, somewhere real soon. Cause you know what I'm saying. The whole team is working, man. Like I said, I'm with the team now. We all working. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from blogs, videos, music, whatever you like, we got it. Excuse me. I had some late night burger shit, man. I actually wanted a Philly, but they talking about they ain't had a bread for it and shit. And, you know, I had to take a burger and shit. So, you know, that's why I got the bell cheese and, you know what I'm saying? Forgive me. But, like I said, man, it's your boy, CO Smooth. Until the next one, same bat time, same bat channel. Holla at your boy. Uno.